What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol TSLA for Tesla Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, yes, this will be an update. Yes, the chart is already marked up, and yes, I do watch it very closely on an intraday basis. So, all things considered, what are we watching out for into the upcoming week? Quite simply put, I think we need to start treating this as a range. Now, don't get me wrong, there can be plenty of day trades. There will be plenty of day trades to be had in this range. Note that it's about $100, right? 1,100 down to about 1,000 on the low end. So again, day trades are fine in here, but I think the larger directional move in Tesla is produced outside of this range. Notably, up and over the top here at 1105, we should retrace back into 1160. And again, that's a much larger range, this here essentially, as opposed to scalping options, day trading in these smaller ranges, right? So from here to here, maybe back down towards the midpoint of the range, this congestion zone, those day trades are fine. But again, from a directional standpoint, I think breaking out of this range is going to happen up and over this 1105 to get into 1160. Now, why 1160? Well, quite simply put, the big emotional breakdown happened here, very poor candle structure in there. We really run into overhead supply at and around 1160. Notice the big shelf of support in here. This is literally what we talked about for a breakdown level. You can clearly see how that unfolded in past videos we've done on Tesla here. And then after that, you can walk up the levels. Technically speaking, I'd watch out for the failed breakout highs in here. At first, right, this was certainly a nice bull flag. Obviously, that unfolded to the downside eventually. So we would look for this to act as a first touch resistance, higher low pullback, and retested once again. That's where you expect a weak level like this 1194 to break. And when it does, if it does, we would just simply look out for all-time highs after that here inside of Tesla. So that's the upside case, again, all stemming from a break of the range being defined as 1105. To the downside, because technically speaking, right, if we are going to treat this as an overall range, it's very nicely actually divided already. Treat this as zone 1, zone number 2, and zone number 3. Neutral in zone 2, more bullish in zone number 1 for that break higher, and obviously bearish in zone 3, and that's currently where we're trading right now. So $1,000 is the psychological number to be paying attention to here inside of Tesla. You can clearly see the strong reaction, the buy reaction up and out of it. Not only is it psychological, it's structural, right? So if that level does break down, and again, we are spending some time here on Friday at least in zone number 3, if retested and broken, then I would expect a clean move to the top of the gap at 944.61, and then potentially for the gap to fill to the prior all-time high in the gap close at 909, 900-ish area. When and if, again, when and if, I'm not saying it has to happen, but if we were to come back down into this general area of the chart, that to me is a screaming buy in Tesla. Just, everyone and their brother can see the level. We have the support trend line coming into play. It's the prior all-time high. It's the gap close. So it's at least worth taking a stab long here if we start seeing hammer candles, indecision dojis, basically things that make us question, right? Is this pullback ending here? Can we flip long over the highs and then see some of those higher upside targets? Notably the back test of 1,000 here inside of Tesla. And again, you're talking about a 100-point range here if that dead cat bounce does happen and, this buy point does work. Tight risk stop just underneath the support trend line in that case. So to me, Tesla playable in all directions as of right now. Don't get me wrong, good day trades to be had in here, but the larger directional move being produced up and over 1105 or down and underneath 1,000. That's really going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new today, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.